Morning. This is Delta Tamara coming from Accra, Ghana. I'm here. Been here since the right before the lockdown. So I was here on March 2nd, and we're now May 9th, I believe. So I've been here all this time. I decided to do a YouTube video. I haven't been on YouTube in quite some time, but on my experience of being here so far, it's not bad. It's not bad. It's not bad. I just wish I could have been a little bit more prepared. I know we all didn't foresee all that has transpired so far. But the country itself, we are open within. The shutdown has been lifted, but the borders are still closed, so no one outside of Ghana can come in or out. So that's one of the reasons why I'm still here. Not able to leave. Delta was the flight. They're suspended until the borders open back up again. But so at this time, I'm looking for an apartment here because of the fact that with me staying here as long as I have had, the money that has been spent. Ghana is not cheap. The conversion rate from the dollar to the cedi, at the beginning had me like, oh, that's all I'm spending. Oh, I ain't spending but a couple of dollars, But then kind of realize, even though in US it's a couple of dollars, but it adds up in CDs. So I had to break myself out of that in April. So just in March, I'm gonna say March and April, I already spent like almost 22,000 CDs. So that's a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot. I could already got an apartment or a house with that much that I spent, because most of it went on me keeping a roof over my head, staying in hotels and stuff. But I'm at Fee High. Wait, I was told it's not Fee High. I'm gonna say the Laundry Point. It's near Osu. It's like a hostel, but he has like self-contained rooms with the bathroom in them. So that's where I'm at. Every year I come to Ghana, this is where I stay at when I'm in Accra. It's close to everything, so it's like a prime place to be at. And now that everybody else surrounding, he's actually one of the cheaper places to stay at. So yeah, shout out to Teddy. But yeah, so like my average cost, no matter where I stayed at, because I even stayed in Kamazi for a while. I got my friends in Kamazi. At least 1,000 a week, So with that and looking at the cost to rent, they want up front, like 2 years up front. You would come out cheaper renting an apartment versus staying in a hotel if you're gonna be doing extended, like I'm doing now. So for 22, we're gonna take out of 22, because I did buy land for 3,000 CDs. And then my food, I eat. So I'll say in my food costs, I'll say probably like maybe 700 a week, So we'll take that out of the equation. So I'll probably most likely spend like 15,000 CDs. But even with that, could have got like a nice house, like a 5-bedroom house. I could be exaggerating because I really haven't looked into no 5 bedrooms. I don't need that much. But, for like a nice little 2-bedroom with a chamber, which we call living room in the States. We call chambers living room. They call them chambers here in Ghana. You can get one for for 9,600 for 2 years. You see where I'm going with this? So so it's cheaper to rent versus staying in hotels and stuff if you plan on being here for extended stay, which is what I'm gonna wind up doing. I went Saturday looking at some spots, so now I have a clear understanding of what's self-contained. Self-contained, we call those studios or efficiencies in the states. So the self-contained will be everything in one room. You'll have a bathroom. That'll be separate. Some places doesn't have a kitchen. They may have a kitchen, but like your bedroom and your living room is all in one room. What we would call, a studio or efficiency. So I've been looking at one bedrooms with chambers because I want my room and living room separate from each other. But like overall, I think I just been lucked up that I been meeting the right people. So I haven't had anybody try to scam me or try to get over on me or anything like that. Um, I'm very assertive, so I think that also might have a hand in it with me being a female. So if you're a female and you handling all of this on your own, just stay assertive and stay firm. You know, um, I don't know how the women here conduct business. I haven't met any women in that sector. I have a nail tech. Shout out to Mary. She's down there by Cocoa Beach. Hold on, it's Tashi, Tashi, Tashi area. Teshie. Yeah, she's over there, so she does pretty good. You know, with that. And from the few women that I met, if I did decide to want to do hair, they told me some good ways of going about doing it. I really don't want to do hair in Ghana. I'd rather leave that in the States and have a whole separate identity in Ghana. But if I have to, I have to. It is what it is. But I think I've looked up on meeting the right people so far. So I have some land. In Bafo, that's near Kamazi. Right now I'm just sitting on 2 plots, which is about like a quarter acre. In the States, I want 6 altogether, so that way I can have 1 acre of land. So, and build on that and everything like that. Um, I can't. I mean, I would just tell people to visit here to see if it's your cup of tea. It's not bad. They like when you try to learn the language. They like when you try to learn the language. I only know a few things. Hohutisen, which means how are you? Mioe means I'm doing well. Yepa means that's good, that's fine. Mache is good morning. Maha is good afternoon. Natie is sleep well or like have a good day. Like you greeting somebody off. The first thing I did learn was Minisika, which means I have no money. Not saying people be begging like that, but you do have like the street vendors who want you to buy their items. That's something I can respect because you have people still on their grind versus what I see in America. you know. So like it kind of upsets me when I hear Americans saying like, "Oh, they I was begging for handouts, blah 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 blah," and I'm like, well, if you actually was in those countries, you would see that the people themselves are not benefiting from those handouts. The people themselves are actually out here in the streets making an honest living, and that's majority of them. The ones who are not in the private sector, what I'm saying, like or public sector, like government jobs and those type of situations like that. But the average Ghanaian, they out here on their grind. There's no government assistance. It's nobody to help them out. So I respect that, and I see somebody with some planted chips, I definitely go ahead and get me about 4 or 5 bags off them. Yeah. Matter of fact, I gotta get a new face mask because I lost the one I had. So here, like you don't like if you're out and about, you don't necessarily have to have it on. But when you go into buildings, you have to have it on. Right now, Accra has the highest rate of those who's been who has been affected. But overall, they only had 19 deaths since March. So, but yeah, so because of that, me being in a crowd, they recommend like you go anywhere, banks, grocery store, anywhere you go, you have to have your mask on going in. You have to wash your hands everywhere, which I don't have no problem with, but it just trips me out that I go from one building to another building, I haven't touched anything, and still gotta wash my hand again. So I be like, oh, okay, yeah, dang, my hands are squeaky clean now, But the people are not bad. Most of the people are very friendly. Um, One, I don't go around with, I'm an American. I'm American. Don't have that arrogance that come with being American. A lot of people could tell you're American anyway. So what'll happen if you boastful about being American? You're gonna get scammed. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna get scammed. Um, I'm lucky enough that nobody don't think I'm American until I actually tell them, and then they still don't even believe me. So I think on that part, I also been lucky on too, that most people don't even think I'm American. They call me Rasta Rasta because I have freeform locks, and I haven't seen any ordinary people with thick locks outside of the ones who are from Jamaica. Um, so yeah, most think I'm Rasta Rasta or Nigerian or South African. And then I had to look into that, and it's because those two countries kind of like are westernized in a sense. So it'll be because of that. So it's like I'm a westernized African, or if I am American, I'm first generation American. Like my peoples are from Ghana. So when I tell them no, they not. They're like, "Huh, really? Like, well, who you here? Well, I'm by myself. By yourself? Really? Like, yeah." So, but I haven't gone to the club yet. Still trying to go to the club. Um, I don't know what else really. If y'all have any questions, like ask me in the comment section, and maybe I can answer y'all back that way. But I didn't want to go on Snapchat to talk about this because it's already 12 minutes in, and I know I would have been all day on Snapchat. But yeah, I like Ghana. I like the atmosphere in Ghana. The people are decent. Not too often that I met somebody rude. If I have, it's like so far in between that they're not even they're not memorable, because I meet so much more who are pretty decent. You come here, definitely try to learn the language. They love it. That shows that you're putting in some type of effort to simulate into their culture instead of forcing them to accommodate you because you're American. They do speak English, so we just from what I was told, my English is fast, so you have to speak it a little slower. American English is different from British English, so we do a lot of shorthand with our speech versus the British, so I think that too causes some kind of confusion. So just slow your English down a bit for them. And tell them to slow their tree down because they speak fast tree. So I'm like, wait a minute, what are you saying? I don't know what you're saying. But yeah, it's pretty decent. I must say it's pretty decent. I have no real complaints outside of just being mindful of the money that you're going to be spending. If you stay a month, if you know you just staying a month, I usually only take 2,200 with me, which is what I did the last two times I came. And I would came back with money if I would have left in March. 2,200. I think right now the exchange rate is like five and some change. So, that's a pretty nice piece of penny to have the if you're just for that month, you won't even need that much, honestly, unless you're gonna be doing all like I did excursions. I don't do any shopping, like I'm buying food, like buying clothes and stuff like that. Nah, I just came in my summer dresses. The weather is pretty much the same. This time I came March, so it's March, April, May. weather still the same like it was in December when I came the first time, and like the same when I came in August, September. So it's pretty much the same. So just summer dresses, ladies. If you got a bunch of summer dresses in your closet, just snatch them and you be good. Um, you don't have to do a fashion show. That's something I had to find out from the last time I came. But we good for wearing one thing one time, and then when we washing in and we wearing something else. So when I came August, September 2 years ago, I had something for every day, plus club stuff, and then plus if I did something else. So you don't need all of that. Here you won't need all of that. If anything, it make you look showy, and you really don't want to look showy. You want to look, mixing in. I haven't been to the club yet, so because the shutdown happened 2 weeks after I got here, so I haven't gotten to go to a club to see what that's like. So hopefully I get to experience that before I leave, but we will see on that. But yeah. You got Gone to Time. If anything, that's the biggest thing. If you as a tourist, it's fine, but if you're trying to take care of business, that Gone to Time, it would have you so mad. It been a few times I just been so pissed off. Like when I say Ghana time, like if you're supposed to like meet up there, say okay, well, we'll meet up at 9. You're there at 9 because most of us are accustomed to working off time. They won't show up till 11 and come in. Oh hey, how you doing? Like wait, what? Me too. But the way my patient's set up, I won't even be there. Like after 9, I call you and you telling me, "Oh, I'm out. I'm gone. I'm not staying." So they're like, "Well, you just need to get accustomed." I said, "No, I'm not about to get accustomed to that. It depends on what it is, but like certain things, like say if you need, like me working on my land, getting pillars and doing all this stuff like that, I'm not gonna operate off GP time like that. You know what I'm saying? You're going to know that my time is money. So you're going to know if you want to get paid, you're going to be on time. You know what I'm saying? So it's that. So it's certain things, yeah, but like me probably trying to get my permit and stuff like that, I'm sure I'm going to have to develop the patience of who Noah, Moses, who had Job, the patience of Job, for me to get some things done, So it's just certain sectors where you could be like, look, I'm not with the GP time, and then this other time when you gotta throw your hands and deal with it, But I would say that probably might be the biggest frustration here is the GP time. I don't drive, but being in traffic, oh my God, the way the people drive. Oh Lord, I never been in New York traffic. So I can't say if New York traffic is better or worse, but I want to say it's similar just from what I've seen. I want to say it's similar to what I have seen of New York traffic. So, people now being stop sign, they just go on, ain't no yields, don't worry about no yields. You better yield. Cause the people on the side streets, they're not yielding, they just going on. They going on. You're a pedestrian. At least in the States, the pedestrians are respected. In Ghana, you better move your little ass out the way. Cause they do not see you. They do not see you. I don't know how many times I almost got hit. And sure, a couple of times I done got hit and I done mushed the driver in the head like, yo, you need to watch where you going. And they looking at me like, oh, yes, you who just hit me with the mirror of your car. Like, so I'm not saying you should be going around here mushing people. Don't go around mushing people or nothing like that. But it was just a reaction out of me. Psh, you hit me, psh, push you back, But yeah, like overall, like It's pretty decent. I still want to visit some other countries in Africa. I don't want to say like Ghana is like the sole only place. Only been in Zimbabwe and then Ghana. So I still want to visit some other countries just to see how, see how people swag is, how other people live their lives, like that, you know. But yeah, definitely come visit. Um and when you do come visit, you come in more than once. I'm guaranteeing you. So when you do apply for your visa, I think it's through Visa HQ. I want to say that's the site, but get the multi, get the multi. Don't get that one. You're wasting your money with the one. I think at the time when I did it, it was like 4 years ago when I did it. It was 169 for the one, but I spent 200 and I want to say 220 or something like that for the on the multi, which was a 2 year. But I guess because my passport expired in 2022, they actually gave me a 4 year visa for that price, so I could come and go out of Ghana for 4 years. You just with the visa, you just come in and get the little stamp put on there for your 3 months stay when you come every time you come or whatever. But yeah, definitely make sure you get the multi because you're going to want to come back again. And so that's cool. Another thing, try to try to try to try to do the things that the locals do. I always thought it was kind of strange when the people I know when they say they go to different places, not even just Africa, they stay in resorts and stay in American brand hotels and stuff like that. And I'm like, but you going to a whole nother country, like how you experiencing that culture if you still living like an American wherever you at? Like, I always, no matter where I go at, even from the first place I went to in Trinidad, I always stayed with the locals. I always stayed with the locals because I want to know what the locals doing. I don't want to be no American in somebody else country. Especially you come to Africa, you still try to be American in Africa. Ugh, that's corny. That's real corny, and I'm saying that right here. That's corny. So stay with the locals. Do you get more the goods of everything? Eat the local food. Don't shy away from the local food. I love me some food. Most Black Americans who done came, they don't try the food. I love food with the light soup. Being a vegan, it can be a little hard. You know what I'm saying, but they have evolved. There's a lot of more restaurants here that are vegan now, so that was good. In Accra, Kamazi had one spot that I found, but Accra has like four. I don't know, it's more than four, at least 6 to 8. And I'm sure I had ate at all of them. Maybe I do a video on those places that I have visited. I'm sure I got some short clips that I could probably put together for y'all to see some of the places that I have eaten at already. That's vegan focused, but the main local cuisine is not vegan. So I had sacrificed and ate fish a few times here. I'm not gonna lie, I did eat chicken. I did. I backslide a whole lot, but with it being a lockdown and everything, eating vegan is very expensive. So I can get me like some jollof rice and some grilled chicken, 3 pieces for like 27 CDs versus getting a vegan meal that could be like 60 to 70 CDs. So if you don't have income coming in and you're on a fixed income, you're gonna go towards the jollof and the grilled chicken. I mean, it is what it is. But they don't put hormones and stuff in their stuff. So it was safe. So I was like, okay, cool. But yeah, they have evolved a lot with the vegan restaurants here. So if you are vegan, if you're touring, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? One of the things I want to do on my own land is grow my own garden. So, because there's a lot of things that I eat in America that don't have here. I had to find out if it's certain food. Is it because it's not able to grow here, or they just don't? You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of vegetables and stuff that I'm used to eating on a daily basis in America that they don't have here. You know, so you do have to emphasize a bit here with that. Um, Transportation ain't bad. I catch Uber. I jump on Uber. I catch the STC bus when I want to go to Kamazi, because Kamazi is like 5 hours away from here. You got the VIP as well, but I just get on the STC. I ride the STC. Let me see what else. Talked about money you should bring, your visa. You have to get a yellow fever vaccination. I know it's ways you probably can avoid it or whatnot, which is no problem with that if you could do it that way, because I'm not for vaccinations either. The main only reason why I did it is because one, you have to, and then two, I only had to get it one time. And there are countries in Africa, if you plan on country hopping, they require it. So I was like, well, you might as well just get it so you don't have to worry about it. Like, oh, I can't go to this country because I don't have it. So you don't want to keep that from stopping you from going. I know like Zimbabwe is one who doesn't require, if you come from a country that doesn't have it, like America, so you can come to Ghana and not have to, not Ghana, Zimbabwe, and not have to worry about the vaccination. And I'll probably do a video on which countries that require the vaccinations, which ones you could get there, because I'm sure it'd be cheaper to get it in the country versus getting it in the States. Then I'll probably try to do a video on the countries that requires a visa and the ones who don't, and the ones where you can get the visa upon landing, and the ones that you have to get in the States. Like Ghana is one of the ones you have to get in the States. So, like Zimbabwe, you could get it at the airport. And I remember going online thinking I needed to go through the embassy to get the one for Zimbabwe. So they was charging like 186 or something like that for the visa. And so when I went to Zimbabwe, I called the airport. I called the airport in Zimbabwe, or the embassy, one or two, but I called Zimbabwe. And they said, oh, you can get it. You can get it at the airport. I think it was like $25, if $25 or $35. I said, what? And the U.S. trying to charge me $180 something dollars. So, even with that, like, I would say call the embassy of that respected country that you want to visit and see if you can get the visa in their country versus doing it in the States, Yeah. So that was crazy. But I think we at 27, about to be 28 minutes in. I don't think I ever did a video this long. And I hope I kept y'all entertained for as long as I did this. But yeah, so this would be like my first vlog. I think that's what they call it. Of me being in Ghana. So I will talk to y'all later, and y'all have a blessed day. And again, like I said, leave in the comments if there's any topics that you would like for me to talk about with staying in Ghana. I would love to share, because I want to see more of us do get out and come visit Africa, even if Ghana is the first country. I usually tell people, let Ghana be your first country anyway. But yeah, just, leave in the comments and what all you would like for me to talk about, or your experience of being in Ghana, or if you are in Ghana right now, because I would love to meet some more people in the crowd, So yeah, do that. And I'll talk to y'all later. Have a blessed day. Bye.